Climax Studios and Outright Games, Dreamworks' Dragons: Dawn of New Riders has just been released, and it packs an amazing adventure and a tale between the bond of a dragon and his rider. Though the game isn't chock full of features, it is still tons of fun to play. There are times, however, that players might forget about certain elements in the game that would have been helpful in their adventuring. Here are 10 useful things to remember when playing Dragons: Dawn of New Riders. The world of dragons is full of breakable objects, ranging from barrels to boxes to shelves and even shrubs. Though you are not required to break them all, destroying them as you come across such breakable objects can make your life easier in the long run, as these give out crafting ingredients you can use to upgrade your equipment, as well as items you can use to trade with Astrid for healing items and status buffs. Each area in the game is composed of multiple rooms or sub-areas, and it's easy to get lost. Here's where the map comes in. The map shows you the entirety of the area and the layout of the dungeons. This is especially useful while in the dungeons, as you can easily map out the path you need to take and minimize the need to backtrack. Not only does it save you some time, but it also saves you from fighting enemy mobs you have fought before, and also provides you the location for Astrid and medicines. One of the strong suits of this game is exploration, and it is the only way to obtain some items, most notably the dragon artifacts and additional hearts for both Scribbler and Patch, as well as free dragons. Some items are so far out of the way that you do need to have explored to know where they are and how to get them. Some areas are also out of the way of the game's story that not exploring will leave you out on some powerful dragons and upgrades. So just climb atop Patch and explore. The loots of the islands of the Barbaric Archipelago is yours for the taking. Sometime into the game, Astrid will hand you a very nifty item, which will allow you to use the dragons you have freed to call in an airstrike. This horn can turn the tide of battle, especially when you are surrounded by a giant mob of enemies. It is also reusable, so don't be afraid to sound the horn when the need arises. Just remember, it takes a bit of time for it to recharge, so be careful. We can't let the dragons get too tired now, can we? Treasure chests aren't always that easy to spot. Sometimes they're out of the way. Other times they're just plain hidden. One way to find the hidden chests is by looking at the strange statues that dot each island's campgrounds. These statues' eyes hold the key and can generally tell you where the chest is. Take note though, they do not exist within ruins, so you have to explore those thoroughly to find the chests. Dragons: Dawn of New Riders don't have much by way of collectibles, and the 3 things that count as such are the most useful items in the game, especially if you want to strengthen and upgrade your gear. These artifacts can be found in the small islands on the archipelago and can only be obtained after finishing whatever trial the island decides to throw your way. You can work on these artifacts as soon as Patch learns to fly, and it is advisable that you do so. One feature this game has is crafting. By exchanging herbs with Astrid, you can get medicines and food buffs. Make sure you always have a full set of these, as it tremendously makes battles easier. Similarly, Gobber runs a blacksmith shop where you can craft new gear and upgrade your weapons. Upgrading is a must, but requires hefty amounts of ore, which you can obtain from smashing objects. When it comes to buying new gear, make sure to read their description and get the one that suits your needs first. Patch is one unique dragon, whose species in Dragons: Dawn of New Riders is called a Chimeragon. As a Chimeragon, Patch can make use of different elemental attacks that each have varying destructive capabilities against enemies and effects on the world. With his ice powers, Patch can freeze enemies in place, freeze bodies of water, and cool down magma. His lightning powers can electrocute foes while also powering switches, And his fire powers can not just burn plants and enemies, but can disperse smog as well. So use Patch and his abilities to your advantage. You are meant to. Battles in this game are few and far in between, but they can be difficult to survive. One easy tactic is to constantly and continuously hold the guard button. Not only does it lock onto your enemy, it also keeps enemies out front from damaging you and allows you to roll around your foes if used with the dodge button. Guarding is also useful when it comes to dealing with traps, so use that to your advantage. Just make sure your shield is strong enough for it. Each enemy type in this game has a corresponding weakness, and exploiting this weakness can often spell victory, especially when Scribbler and Patch are greatly outnumbered. Just remember, if you're faced with a tough defensive enemy, you can just use Patch and his elemental attacks. And there you guys have it, 10 useful tips and tricks to help your adventuring in the world of Dragons, Dawn of New Riders. So, were these tips helpful? Do you have any tips you wish to share? Please do so in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and if the content of this channel is to your liking, do subscribe to us by hitting that subscribe button and becoming a part of the Dreamer Tribe. And if you want to be a part of the notification squad, hitting the bell icon will do the trick. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, dream on, fly on.